Welcome to Krishi Sanjeevani. Today we shall be dealing with history of agriculture in the Indian subcontinent. The topic will be discussed in three parts. The first part, which will be discussed today, is on the early history. The second part will be on Vedic period agriculture, early common era agriculture and the early modern era agriculture. The last part will be on agriculture during the colonial British era and agriculture in the Republic of India period. Part 1. Early history of agriculture. Indian agriculture began by 9000 BC as a result of early cultivation of plants and domestication of crops and animals. Settled life soon followed with implements and techniques being developed for agriculture. Double monsoons led to 2 harvests being reaped in 1 year. Indian products soon reached the world via existing trading networks and foreign crops were introduced to India. Plants and animals considered essential to their survival by the Indians came to be worshipped and venerated. The Middle Ages saw irrigation channels reach a new level of sophistication in India and Indian crops affecting the economies of other regions of the world under Islamic patronage. Land and water management systems were developed with an aim of providing uniform growth. Despite some stagnation during the later modern era, the Independent Republic of India was able to develop a comprehensive agricultural program. Now coming into the early history, barley and wheat cultivation along with the rearing of cattle, sheep and goat was visible in Mehrgarh by 8000 to 6000 BC. Agropastoralism in India included threshing, planting crops in rows either of 2 or of 6 and storing grains in granaries. In the period of the Neolithic Revolution, roughly around 8000 to 4000 BC, agriculture was far from the dominant mode of support for human societies. But those who adopted it had survived and increased and passed the techniques of production to the next generation. This transformation of knowledge was the base of further development in agriculture. By the 5th millennium BC, agriculture communities became widespread in Kashmir. Sahir Babur in 1996 writes that the first evidence of cultivation of cotton had already developed. Cotton was cultivated by the 5th millennium BC to the 4th millennium BC. The Indus cotton industry was well developed and some methods used in cotton spinning and fabrication continued to be practiced till the modern industrialization of India. A variety of tropical fruits such as mango and muskmelon are native to the Indian subcontinent. The Indians also domesticated hemp, which they use for a number of applications including making narcotics, fiber and oil. The farmers of Indus Valley, which thrived in modern-day Pakistan and North India, grew peas, sesame and dates. Sugarcane was originally from tropical South Asia and Southeast Asia. Different species likely originated in different locations, with Saccharum barberry originating in India and Saccharum eduale and Saccharum officinarum coming from New Guinea. Wild rice cultivation appeared in the Balan and Ganges Valley regions of northern India as early as 4530 BC and 5400 BC respectively. Rice was cultivated in the Indus Valley civilization. Agricultural activity during the 2nd millennium BC included rice cultivation in the Kashmir and Harappan regions. Mixed farming was the basis of the Indus Valley economy. Dennis J. Murphy, 2007, details the spread of cultivated rice from India into Southeast Asia. Several wild cereals, including rice, grew in the Vindhyan hills, and rice cultivation at sites such as Chopani Manto and Mahagra may have been underway as early as 7000 BC. The relative isolation of this area and the early development of rice farming imply that it was developed indigenously. Chopani Manto and Mahagra are located in the upper upper reaches of the Ganges drainage system, and it is likely that migrants from this area spread rice farming down the Ganges valley into the fertile plains of Bengal and beyond into Southeast Asia. Irrigation was developed in the Indus Valley civilization by around 4500 BC. The size and prosperity of Indus civilization grew as a result of this innovation, which eventually led to more planned settlements making use of drainage and sewers. Sophisticated irrigation and water storage systems were developed by the Indus Valley civilization, including artificial reservoirs at Gimar dated to 3000 BC and an early canal irrigation system from circa 2600 BC. Archaeological evidence of an animal-drawn plow dates back to 2500 BC in the Indus Valley civilization. Outside of the Indus Valley area of influence, there are two regions with distinct agriculture dating back to around 2800 to 1500 BC. These are the Deccan Plateau and an area within the modern states of Orissa and Bihar. Within the Deccan, the ash mound tradition developed into 2800 BC actually. This is characterized by large mounds of burnt cattle dung and other materials. The people of the ash mound tradition grew millets and pulses, some of which were domesticated in this part of India. For example, Brachyria ramosa, Setaria verticillata, Vigna radiata, and Martotiloma uniflorum. They also herded cattle, sheep, and goat and were largely engaged in pastoralism, points out Fuller in 2006 in Dung Mounds and Domesticators. In the east of India Neolithic, people grew rice and pulses as well as keeping cattle, sheep, and goat. By 1500 BC, a distinct agriculture focused on summer crops, including Vigna and Panisum millesium, was developed. In the next episode, we shall be discussing on Vedic period agriculture, early Common Era agriculture, and early Modern Era agriculture.